Hello, ISES Midwest region. Hope you're having a great retreat. I am Rachel Gilmour, CSEP. I'm your chair of the Spirit of Excellence Committee. Some of you might be wondering, what is a Spirit of Excellence Award? Well, it's the international way of awarding the chapter's efforts. So instead of saying Best Chapter Awards, we've got Spirit of Excellence. So there's excellence in 4 categories. They are communications, so we want to know what you did to communicate to your members, and also any tips and strategies that you did to communicate internally to the board that you're working with on your chapter. The next category is programming, so let us know what you did to bring out your members to interact. Then there is special project. Special project is a variety of different things it could possibly be. It's really your choice. As a judge, I have to say this is probably the hardest category to judge because it could be anything. In the few years, you'll see on the application form some samples that we've included, but I'll mention them here. So there has been a website relaunch, a firing of an association management team, and how the board struggled to learn how to implement and register their own members. It's been anything from a white paper. The Melbourne chapter did a student conference, and we've also seen chapters coming together to fight local bylaws like liquor laws and parking permit applications. So it seriously can be anything. As long as your chapter tells us the story by setting the objective, telling the story, and let us know how it made your chapter better. The last category is Chapter of the Year. You need to apply for those 3 categories and include also a Chapter of the Year. One note, there is something new this year in the application. If you are vying for Chapter of the Year, we want to see your strategic plan. You should already have it, so just a matter of attaching it in July when the deadline is due. So this year the deadline is July 2nd, which is a Thursday before your long weekend. And so it's basically the same as last year. You can upload to Dropbox or just email your PDFs to us. One other category we do have that's not mandatory to become Chapter of the Year is international engagement. This is basic. We want to know, out of all the meetings and events your chapter did, how many involved bringing in members, either via teleconference, in person, or video, and who was from either chapter in your region or chapters from outside your region. We really want to see what you did to engage in the world. So to apply for any of these awards, there is an application. Currently it's not quite yet on the website, but it is posted. There's a rough version, very close to being finished, in the ISES community. So please log on to the ISES community, search for Spirit of Excellence form, and it's in the library there. It will be posted soon to the website, just a matter of tweaking some fonts and spacing. So the highlights you need to know for this year that's changed from last year for those who are veterans at applying for the SOEs is, once again, Chapter of the Year, you need to give us your strategic plan. Programming. We're now allowing for way more space. You've got 9 pages for your calendar, since there's so many chapters out there that do so much more than they did previous years. Overall, in all the categories, we're giving you more space. So this year, our committee banded together. We care less about formatting. You can pick any font you want. It doesn't need to be double-spaced anymore. We're giving you 1.5 spacing. So we're giving you more space to tell your story. We are more concerned about learning the content of what your chapter did versus giving you points for basic formatting. So make sure you review the rules really carefully. If you are new and have never done this, I highly encourage you to call ISES Austin or ISES Vancouver, previous winners. They would love to hear from you, and I'm sure they can help you out with some tips and tricks. We also have Midwest region. Monique Jeffrey is your liaison from our committee to your region. So feel free to contact Monique or myself. Have a great retreat, and I hope to see lots of submissions from Midwest.